Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. And in today's episode, we are going to be working on this room in the Dwarven base a little bit. I cleared it out, I did a little bit of work, and this is what we're going to be working on. So what I'm thinking is we're going to do a couple of little things here real quick. I think I want these guys coming out, and we'll just do a couple little minor details like this first. And then we'll start working on the big roof structure, which is probably going to take the majority of the time. But I'm thinking we'll do something like that, right? And that'll kind of come out, and then actually we could do something like that, maybe? That doesn't look terrible. It's not a bad look. Yeah. Actually, that works out pretty well. So we'll just go ahead and clear those. There, and wall. There we go. So that way, we kind of match this other pattern that's going on, which I think is a good thing. Let's do that, and let's clear those three out too. So I'm thinking for portions of this, I want to do something kind of like that in the ceiling. We did that over here, and I really like the way that it looks. So we're going to do that in a couple parts. And then we need, I'm thinking just regular stone up there should be perfectly fine, because you can't really see it anyway. But something along those lines. Now this is the part where things are going to get a little bit tricky, is this main little section here. Can I even reach that? I can. And there we go. So what I'm thinking is here and there, like above these chiseled stone bricks, I'm thinking above those we'll put stairs kind of coming out like so. Come on, get up there. There we go. And then we'll maybe bring those across in some way or another. I don't want to have an entire, I don't want this all to be like that. I don't want this whole thing to be stairs coming across. So maybe in these sections, we'll do regular stone brick. How does that look? It's not bad. We'll do... This is still kind of an experiment. I don't know for sure that this is what I want to do, but I want to try it out. Get up there. There we go. And like so. Okay. Oh, and I missed a stair right there. There we go. So we'll do maybe something like that. Do we like that? Maybe it would be better if it was reversed. I think it would probably be better if it was reversed the other way around. So instead of stairs above the chiseled, I think it would be better if we put the full blocks above the chiseled and then did the stairs. Yeah. Let's change that. So, come on, get up there. There we go. So above the chiseled, I think we'll put full blocks. Like so. And of course the beacon is going to be right in the way of one of those, naturally. Well, we're going to be moving the beacon later anyway, so we can finish that one little part after we move the beacon. That's not a big deal. We'll just leave it be for the time being. Should be fine. So what I want is these kind of stone brick supports kind of coming across like this. Come on, get up there. Reach. You can do it. There we go. And those will kind of come across like so. Now, over here, we can put something like that, maybe? And turn it. There we go. Because the goal here is to make the ceiling interesting. And I think this will accomplish that. I really do. I think when this, really? That's not what I told you to do. Up there. There we go. We'll put these all in. And that's already a relatively interesting ceiling. So we're good there. Now, we've got this kind of shape here. And I'm thinking we'll go... can I reach that? Almost. Oh, not quite. There we go. Oh. You know what I should do? Probably way easier to just do this. There we go. Yep, way easier. So here in this little section, we'll kind of tie it off like that. And then I'll take stone brick and cobblestone walls and do one of those up there. Like, that's just very interesting to me. That just, it looks, I like the way that looks. I like it a lot. That's supposed to be stone brick stairs, which I do not have any more of. Let's just make some real quick. Bam! There we go. Look at that. And we'll do that as well. Now, this area up here, we're going to have to figure out what we want to do. I'm kind of leaning towards stone brick slabs. Like up in here. Just because it'll help create kind of a layer of interest. This would be a stone brick full block. But we do, you know, something along those lines. And basically what we're doing here is we're creating interest by using depth. Not so much color, because the color is very, I mean, it's gray. It's very gray, and that's fine. Maybe what we can do is we can add a little bit of color in, like right here, in these little corner pieces. That could be a good spot to put a little bit of color. Or it could also be a good spot to put some of the chiseled stone brick as well. I'm kind of thinking the chiseled stone brick. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh, I missed a slab right there. There we go. That's not bad, honestly. Like, that actually turned out pretty well. That ceiling. Let's just see. Let's see it coming down the stairs, because that's going to be the most important thing. And unfortunately, this beacon is very much in the way. But if you're coming down the stairs, you hit here, you can kind of see it, and then it opens up. Yeah, there's the effect that I was going for right there. Now, we could maybe put some torches up here, but I don't think those would look very good. I think what we'll do for lighting is we're going to have... I'm kind of thinking that once we get this beacon out of here, we're going to have like a lava fountain right here in the middle of the room, which I think will be pretty cool, and it will provide a lot of lighting as well. So we'll have our floor design, right? This is kind of our floor design that we're going with right now. And we can maybe tweak this floor design a little bit as well. Maybe we'll go like these ones will be maybe, I don't know. Do I have any andesite on me? I have a little bit. Maybe here we would go, you know, polished andesite in these little bits, just to keep it interesting as you're shifting to each thing. Actually, that's not bad either. I like it. I like it quite a lot. I've made a decision. We're totally doing that. There and there. That'll be the polished andesite. This bed is sitting where there would be polished andesite as well. There and here. Yeah, that is a very interesting floor. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now the beacon. The beacon, on the other hand, is kind of an issue because I need the beacon to be within range. I definitely am not mining this thing out without a beacon. That would take forever. On the flip side of that, this beacon is very much in my way right now. So I think I need to decide which part of the base I'm going to expand to next, and I'm kind of leaning towards this direction. Because this will be, the throne room will be over here, whoa. Where you be, skeleton? Aha! I see you. Have fun. How you like that drop? That's right. I'm thinking the throne room will be over here, the storage room / treasure room will be over here, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking the beacon will ultimately end up expanding this way next. So what we could maybe do is move the beacon to over here. That might work. Or we could also put the beacon over here for now. Like, I think this would still be close enough that if we... I think this is actually big enough to hold the beacon right here. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we tear this away, we'll have 9. Like, right? From here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, just one more. If we just tear this away, that will be big enough to hold our beacon. This little room right here. I think that'll do. Now, where was the edge? Right. Wow. You know what? We're just going to leave that be. I think we're going to leave that be. So I think I'm going to get the beacon moved over here, guys. That way we can actually work on our on this room and finish it off, hopefully. And I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back, and the beacon has been moved, and we now have Haste 2 again over here, and that leaves us with all of this wonderful space that we can work with. So that means we can do some major work in this room, get the floor all finished, maybe even put the lava fountain in today. That would be awesome if we could get all of that done in today's episode. I would be very, very happy. So let's clear this stuff out. Let's clear out this space that we're going to be working with. And let's just look around and make sure it all looks good. And it does. So now I'm thinking crafting bench. I'm just going to put right there for the moment because ultimately we're going to need one. And let's see first and foremost about just laying out our little area type things, right? Basically our grid square coordinate things. Because essentially we're building several different little boxes, right? Lining up with these pillars, which I think will work pretty well. Now, it's going to be a little weird because this is 5, whereas all of these are 3. So we will have to work around that a little bit, but I think we can pull it off. I think we can do it. Let's go ahead and fill all of those in. That looks fine. That looks fine. And then that one as well. We might have to do something a little bit different in this little section, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It'll be fine. Okay. So now, let's start with these corner bits over here. Like that. And like that. There we go. And I'm going to grab more stone brick because I forgot to do this little part. Now, ultimately, these middle parts are going to get replaced with the polished andesite, which I think will look really good. But for the time being, we'll worry about that in a little bit. Why are you placed 2 right there? I did not want 2 right there. That was a little weird. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Yes, things. Okay. So, chiseled stone here and here. And that gives us kind of that pattern. And then I'm just going to need a few more furnaces. 4, to be specific. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place down the stairs over there. And the chiseled stone right there. Okay. So that's the easy part. All right. That's the easy part of the room. We know what this is going to look like. Now we need to figure out this. This is where it's going to get a bit harder. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll take our stone brick and we will make a circle here in the middle. Because you'll remember I was talking about having a lava fountain here. And I think this is this will be the shape. It'll be right in the middle of the room. It'll be nice and big. We could potentially even, in fact, what if we were to make the shape a little bit wider? Like this? And have here and here 2. Now, that I don't think would look good. I changed my mind. We're not doing that. I was considering changing the shape, but I think our best bet is to have a circle like so. Yes, good. Now, we need to figure out what we're going to do with this little part. So I'm thinking what we'll do is make some more furnaces. There we go. And I think we'll put a furnace here and here, as well as here and there. And then we'll do the same here and here. And here and here. Just trying to kind of work out the design. This is where we start to get a little tricky. So maybe ultimately we'll have chiseled. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just keep it real simple. And we'll go like that, chiseled. And we'll just put another furnace here and here. Is it possible to... Oh, that's the one we haven't figured out yet. Got it. Okay. Totally not losing my mind. Okay. So maybe we go furnace here. Furnace here. Or, you know what might work is if we put the furnace there and then put the stone brick step there. That kind of works. And then this guy could be a stone brick step as well. I think that's probably our best bet right there. So we put our furnace. We put our stone brick like that. I mean, honestly, I really think that's probably going to be our best bet. Is something like that. And it's not bad. It's not bad. I think it does exactly what I need it to do. So, next step would be polished andesite, and mixing that in all the places where we'd want to have it. So that'd be like, let's see, here, 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 here. Because we want that mixed into the design. Here, 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 there, like so. Basically, all of these little bits right there would be polished andesite. I think I also want to do that here as well. There we go. And we'll just put a torch and a torch for now. These we'll worry about lighting a little bit more in detail at a later time. Maybe we put andesite like that. And then we'd have andesite here. And I think that's all of the spots. It looks like all of the spots. Pretty sure it's all the spots. Did I miss any spots? I don't think so. Here and here, maybe. Right? Because that would be lining up with this, yeah. Yeah, I think that's all the spots. Okay, so you've got this floor design. Now, would you be? Yes, those would be. Okay, now we have all the spots. So now we need to do something with this little section. And it doesn't really matter what's underneath here, because it's going to be lava. The whole thing is going to be filled with lava. So it makes no difference whatsoever what the floor texture is down here, because you won't even be able to see it. So what I'm thinking, we want to make sure that you can't, like, accidentally go into the lava, because that would be bad. So maybe we'll go with some stone. Maybe we'll go with some iron bars going around like this to kind of block it off. And then I'll need a few more. Like that. There we go. So we'll have this kind of in the center there. Then I think what we'll do is grab, let's see, how do I want, the whole thing I want to be filled for sure. And I'm thinking we'll just take some stone and maybe bring this up to about there. Does that seem to be about the right height? Maybe even a little higher than that. Maybe one higher. Like here. That seems high, skeleton. Oh, you want to play games? We can play games. I like games. Darn skeletons. Popping up all over the place. Springing up like daisies. I see how it is. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay. Yeah. So, as I was saying, lava. Lots of lava. Massive quantities of lava. So, let's go get massive quantities of lava. I should have a whole bunch of it. Like over... Ooh, I got 7 buckets. 2 more buckets. My buckets may all be empty. I may have to go and fill up on some lava. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Not a big deal. There's a couple pools of it about and around. Do I want to take it from in the cave? I mean, we could take some of it from in the cave. I think there's some lava pools. Maybe not. Okay. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to go fetch some lava, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. So I've got our first batch of lava, and I'm thinking it's already obvious to me that we're not going to have enough to completely fill this thing. But I think we will if I make 2 trips. I think if I make 2 trips with the lava, we will have enough to completely fill this lava pool and make it look the way we want it to look. I don't want the lava to be flowing. At least not for the most part. Like, there can be a couple spots where it flows, and I don't mind. But for the most part, we don't want it to be flowing. So, I'm going to go fetch another batch of lava, and I'll be back with you in just a sec. Alright, guys, I am back. I think this is going to be enough lava now to finish the lava pool. It all seems good there. We're just going to break these torches. I know they're going to fall into the lava, and I'm going to lose them forever, but that's okay. And I think if I put lava there and coming down, that should... Yeah, that works. That works, and that works pretty well. So we've got our little lava fountain here in the middle, which I think is a really cool look. Now, I would like to kind of make it look a little bit better. And I think there's a few things we can do to kind of add some extra detail and make it look a little bit more interesting. So, first and foremost, let's grab some chiseled stone bricks and put those here in these corners, like so. Right? And then maybe on top of those, we'll just plop down a couple of cobblestone walls, like this. And I think that looks a lot more interesting than simply... Oh, lost that one. Than simply the iron bar railing thing. I also think it might be beneficial to do the same here in these middle portions. And the other thing that this is going to help do is kind of reinforce the idea that it's essentially a circle. Now, it's going to cover up some of the things we did in the floor, but you know what? That's okay. That's fine. Where was... Did I put them back in here? I did. Of course I did, naturally. Here we go. So we do something like that, and I think that looks a lot more interesting than it did before. So you come down the stairs... and you come into this room. Up here, we've got this ceiling design, which I think looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks good. We've got a lot of depth in the ceiling, different varying levels of it. The lava really lights everything up and keeps it, should keep the room should be, at least for the most part, mob safe. There might be a couple spawnable areas here and there. In fact, there's there's gonna be spawnable areas throughout this entire base. Like, it's basically unavoidable, just because of what I'm doing with the lighting and things like that. So I'm sure there's gonna be some spawnable areas. But all in all, that's not too bad. And then we've got this kind of lava fountain, where, you know, it looks like it's flowing in towards the center. And I think it works pretty well. I like it. I like it a lot. But guys, I think that is going to do it for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.